What's going on, guys? Welcome to the top 5 you guys have been waiting for, the top 5 summer films of 2018. Now, before I go on, I have to make an apology to you guys. When we filmed the most overrated films, I believe, or was it either that or underrated films, Alex mentioned to me what was our next top 5, and it was supposed to be the top 5 MCU films because Ant-Man and the Wasp. No, I know, but, our updated list, essentially. And we couldn't do it mainly because it's scheduling, guys. We're all busy. We have very busy lives these days. But I told you guys out there we're not going to miss the top 5 summer films because that's the most important list of the summer.
And we've been doing this for 6 years now?
Almost 6 years.
Yeah, almost 6 years.
Almost,
so
yeah.
2012.
Actually, yeah, 6 years. It's holy shit. Wow. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for your patience on this because, again, we've just been busy as all hell. But we are back to give you guys our top 5 summer films of 2018. Not just that, but of course, the most surprising film of the summer, the most disappointing film of the summer, and of course, you guys know it, the biggest shit stains of the summer. So guys, are we ready for this?
Ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it on!
Number 5.
My number 5 is a sequel we've been waiting 14 years in the making for.
Oh,
The
wow.
Incredibles 2.
Okay.
I definitely thought this was
It'll be
definitely deserving to be on my summer list. Even though I have not seen every film this year, I've only seen probably right around 30 films this year. I'm trying to catch up on a lot of other films, but The Incredibles 2 was a very good surprise, and it was a film we waited for, and it was well worth the wait. Everyone is returning in this movie. Samuel L. Jackson, Elastigirl, Mr. Incredible. Everyone's back in this movie.
Frozone.
Frozone. You
In this
can't go wrong
damn
with the
super
cast.
suit.
And Jack being the
And
same stealer.
Jack. Yeah, you can't go wrong with this movie. It's a really good movie, even though it is a little predictable with the villain. Still,
Yeah.
I
agree
still
with that
really love
completely.
this film. It's definitely deserving my top 5 summer films, and that's why it's my number 5.
All right, so my number 5 to me is pretty much the most underappreciated film of the summer. This is to me this year's Edge of Tomorrow, and this is Upgrade. It stars Logan Marshall Green as a guy. If you guys haven't seen Upgrade, what are you doing? Lee Winnell directed this. He's actually the guy who created the Saw franchise with James Wan. So seeing him go from a horror film to a science fiction action, kick-ass action, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it, but there's this guy played by Logan Marshall Green. He gets a computer chip named STEM that's implanted in the back of his neck because he got paralyzed following a shooting. And this thing talks to him like Jarvis, essentially, and he uses this to find out who killed his wife. And oh my god, I was not expecting this film to be as badass as it was. The cinematography, the soundtrack, how the camera moves when Logan Marshall Green fights, and his performance was amazing. How his body reacts when, since it's being controlled by a robot essentially, or robotic system, it just, to me, this is honestly the second best male performance of the year next to one other person. And the ending too, did not see it coming whatsoever, and my jaw dropped. No one saw it, and it's a damn shame because, man, this was such an awesome science fiction action film. So yeah, Upgrade, number 5.
So Upgrade is an upgrade to science fiction movies. Okay, my number 5 is something that is not really specifically a summer film, like in the criteria, because, when we talk about summer films, we're talking about action, we're talking about, like,
science fiction, superhero.
Science fiction, superhero, all that stuff. This is not like any of that. This will probably be higher in my top 10 best films of the year, but as to summer films, this is where it is right now. My number 5 is Won't You Be My Neighbor?
I thought this would be higher.
The Fred Rogers documentary.
I need to see it myself. I've been hearing incredible things.
It is absolutely incredible. It goes you from his beginning on how he started out in ministry and how he got to be a part of the greatest kids show in human existence.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
I need to watch that movie.
It's absolutely
really
beautiful.
It
made me cry like a baby, especially at one part.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
That's how it ends.
I don't.
Absolutely beautiful film, amazing documentary. If you haven't seen it, what the hell are you waiting for?
I know. Like you, an Upgrade.
Have you seen it?
I am not, because I've been waiting to see it. I will be seeing it, though. I have a few movies to catch this week, so.
Joe, I'll tell you what.
Number 4.
Number 4. It's the film we've been waiting 10 years for. Just like my number 5.
Another
this year,
one.
We've been waiting 10 years for. and it's one of the part one of the conclusion of a fantastic series.
Wow.
That is Avengers: Infinity War.
I'm surprised it's this low on your list.
There are other films that I thought were a little bit better, but
I agree.
will
I
get
actually agree
into
with you there.
why a little bit later. But Avengers: Infinity War is the film we've been waiting to see for such a while. It is such a great film. You have all the main Marvel superheroes in, except for two of them. There aren't two of them that are missing from the
Actually,
film.
there's
There's
a
three.
bunch.
The ending just completely is
Oh,
like,
both times I saw it, everyone just thought, what the hell?
exactly.
Every time I saw it. I've seen it
Freaking
twice.
Star-Lord.
For me, Avengers: Infinity War, I am excited to see part two, but it's not quite the best Marvel film, but it's still a very,
I thought
very,
Black
very
Panther
good.
was better.
Same.
I thought Black Panther
But
was
that's
better.
why it's my number 4.
My number 4, like Lucas said with his number 5, is a sequel we've been waiting for 14 years, and that is The Incredibles 2. I love the original Incredibles so much. It's not quite my top 5 Pixar films. It's in my top 10, if I were to be honest with you
It's in my
guys.
number 5.
But nonetheless, this is something that everyone's been waiting for since we were little kids. When is Pixar gonna bring out Incredibles 2? No, of course they have to bring out the Cars trilogy first.
Boo!
Why? They have to bring out Cars first. All of a sudden, let's bring back Incredibles now. And holy crap, was it worth the wait. Now, I'm with Lucas on this. The villain, predictable. But nonetheless, this is what we've been waiting for, and I couldn't be happier with the sequel. Jack killed it with that squirrel fight. There was a raccoon.
The raccoon.
That killed me.
Yeah.
I love that this film really did expand more on the family dynamic this time around, and just the tensions between Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl. I really love that tension. I'm honestly glad that they took the time because you know what? Good things come to those who wait. I love the action sequences. Michael Giacchino's score was phenomenal. And Incredibles 2, number 4 on my end.
All right, my number 4 is a sequel that we have been waiting 2.5 years for.
2.5 years.
Deadpool 2.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first Deadpool was freaking amazing. Cable.
Actually.
Cable.
Josh
was an
Brolin was badass, yeah.
amazing villain.
Pump the hate brakes, Thanos.
Everything about this film was just awesome. The scene with him and the kid, and then
I hated that kid so much.
where he had the flame where he blew up the house or the orphanage.
Yeah.
I can understand why he did that.
Yeah.
You know, why he went back and blew that place up.
Yeah.
And then he became friends with what was it called? Juggernaut.
Holy shit balls! Holy shit balls!
X-Force.
X gonna give it to you. What?
What was that one?
Domino.
Peter.
Yeah,
Peter.
Peter, yes.
What's the best part of X-Force?
Was it? You have any special power? No, I just wanted to join. You're in.
You're in. I saw the flyer. Yeah, that was absolutely awesome.
That was hilarious. That scene.
Awesome film. Deadpool 2 is my number 4.
My number 3 is actually something pretty interesting. The first part of this movie actually came out in April. The second part of this movie we saw in June. And with that being said, it's Best Friends Volume 2.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I had to put this on the list.
Haven't
because
seen either volume.
I saw this with Alex. Remember?
Yep.
This was a great part 2 to Best Friends Part 1. I loved the first part of it. The second part, I felt like topped it.
Hold up. I just have to stop you right there. It's blowing my mind they put this over Infinity War out of all things.
I
Over it.
loved the Best Friends. Both movies together are perfect, but seeing part 2 I thought was a little bit better than part 1. Part 1's a very good setup. Part 2 definitely has a great finisher. And the ending is really, really suspenseful.
Bizarre.
It was bizarre. Best Friends Part 2, Volume 2 was just a treat. It was one of those films that I would definitely recommend seeing once it comes out on DVD. Part 1's coming out very soon. Part 2, I think, comes out early next year. And with that being said, that's my number 3.
My number 3 is the epic culmination of the MCU as we know, and that is Avengers Infinity War.
Nice.
This film, who hasn't been looking forward to this film? Who hasn't? That's at least a comic book fan. You have all the big players in the game, and then, of course, you had that ending that everyone just lost their shit at. Josh Brolin as Thanos, man, what a villain. Now, here's the thing. Well, I do think that Black Panther is the better film. Thanos is the better villain.
Yep.
That I will say.
I will agree with that.
I saw this twice. I saw it at a press screening, and then I saw it the night it came out. And the reactions I heard the night it came out, it made the film even better for me. Just seeing everyone interacting, whether it was the Avengers, whether it was Iron Man and Star-Lord. I'm gonna ask you this one more time. Where is Gamora? Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora? I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? I could say a whole lot more, but really, it's just the epic culmination, and this is just the beginning, guys. Part 2 comes out May of next year. Avengers Infinity War was an amazing culmination. I can't wait to see what the Russo brothers have next after this. So yeah, Avengers Infinity War, number 3.
My number 3 is a sequel we've been waiting 14 years for. The Incredibles 2.
Yes. Oh dear God.
You guys pretty much said everything.
I'm sorry.
That's my number 3.
Number 2.
Tom Cruise is 56 years old and still doing this? Mission Impossible Fallout. Mission Impossible Fallout. I absolutely loved Mission Impossible Fallout. I thought it is definitely one of the best Mission Impossible films of all. So
One of the
it probably
best.
has the best action in the entire franchise.
Oh, that I agree with fully. Yeah.
But I will say this: Henry Cavill does play a great villain. Tom Cruise, those stunts, man. They're incredible.
Stunts, man.
You cannot go wrong with this movie. It's definitely a film that is quintessentially a great summer film, an essential summer film, and that's why it's my number 2.
Alright, my number 2, like Alex mentioned with Won't You Be My Neighbor, this is not your typical summer movie. Especially this is more of an indie film. And Lucas, you're gonna disagree with me on this because I adore this film to no end. My number 2, Hereditary. I told you would. He hates this movie. I adore it to no end. Anyways, why would you buy it? Hereditary to me is the one film this year, besides my number 1 film of the year, it's the one film that in the first 15 minutes when a huge thing happened, I was just thinking, where is this film gonna go? And where the film went after that first act ended it just kept me on the edge of my seat. It kept surprising me. The acting by Toni Collette, who deserves an Oscar nomination. She was amazing, and you shut up. The score in the film was phenomenal. The opening shot was just, you can tell that this film is done by a guy who cares for the horror genre. Moment after moment, this film, honestly, I hadn't felt this, I'm gonna use the word traumatized, because I was actually traumatized by the end of it. I haven't felt this way about a horror film, honestly, since The Exorcist. Yep, I'm going that far. I hadn't experienced a feeling like that in such a long time. What do you want to say?
One of my friends who I saw this movie with said, this is the perfect quote. He goes, how did this movie get a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes? And I felt the exact same way.
Because it's
Moving
good.
on.
Because it's good. Everything about this movie just surprised me, terrified me, and just put me in shock and awe, essentially. Yeah, this movie was just shock and awe in the best way possible for the horror genre. But yeah, Hereditary, number 2, be quiet.
All right, number
2.
2 for me
It's Dose.
is the epic encounter we've all been waiting for, Avengers Infinity War.
Did I say everything you wanted to say?
Spider-Man.
Oh.
The feels, man.
No!
The fight scene in
Other
Wakanda
movie.
was epic.
Yes, the Wakandian fight scene was
That
amazing.
was epic. All the encounters with everybody, starting with Doctor Strange and Tony Stark, and then Tony Stark and Star-Lord, and just all the interactions was just
ScarJo.
awesome. Fucking
Of course you mentioned ScarJo.
everything about this film was great. Can't wait to see what they do next year with
Infinity War. Or no, I don't know if it's not part 2. It's not Infinity War part 2, but they actually haven't released the title yet. It's not gonna be released until like December.
Really?
I thought it was Avengers Endgame, which would have made sense.
That's
but-
what I thought it was too.
Yeah, that's why. What was it? There was a whole league going on, but yeah, they haven't even announced it yet.
It's number 1.
The number 1 film of the summer is a movie that not many people saw, which is complete and utter bullshit, but this movie is a total mindfuck. And Alex, we both saw this together.
Yep.
I think this is both our number 1.
Nope.
Aw. Well, anyway, it's my number 1. It's Sorry to Bother You.
Oh, really? Interesting.
This
Okay.
movie, holy shit.
I want to talk about a mind fuck.
Yep, talk about mindfuck. It stars
Lakeith Stanfield. Lakeith Stanfield.
Lakeith Stanfield, the guy who said "Get Out" in Get Out. Sorry to Bother You is
guys.
such a fantastic film. It brings up a lot of great moral questions, and it brings up a lot of great points. And it has such really, really good topics, especially when they have a TV show called "I Just Got the Shit Kicked Out of Me." That in itself was freaking hilarious. I just got the shit kicked out of me.
Reminds me of the Lego movie. What was that show they had?
Well, main thing of this movie is it's about a guy who's down on his luck, gets a job at a call center to sell this product over the phone. He's a telemarketer, pretty much. And he pretty much makes his way up to the corporate ladder to becoming a power caller. And once he becomes a power caller, shit gets real. I don't want to say anything else because it's going to spoil the movie, but this is a movie you need to see for yourself. It is so batshit insane. I have no words to really describe how insane it gets. You think it's going one way, but then it goes completely into left field, out of nowhere.
Make sure you smoke a lot of weed before you see it. Or have some pot brownies or something.
That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing it's just weird. That's what I've been
It
hearing.
is a weird movie, but it's phenomenal. And that's why it's my #1 best film this summer. And more people should have seen it.
All right, so I'm not gonna say anything about my #1, but I'm gonna ask you to the theme song. Dun 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 dun. Yep, Mission Impossible Fallout. So I don't think this is one of the best. I think this is the best Mission Impossible movie, without a doubt. I think it is the best. Now, I saw this originally. I took Dad to the screening, and I said to myself, you know what? I need to watch this in IMAX.
Yes.
And
I did.
Wow!
I did the same.
And IMAX, this film completely. This was an experience in IMAX. From the free fall scene to the helicopter.
The helicopter.
Holy shit!
That was amazing.
Whoa! Tom Cruise, I love you, man, but you have a death wish. Seriously, 56 years old. I mean,
He still does his own
I
stunts.
love you, man, but you're gonna kill yourself at some point.
He
but
almost
hey,
did.
Apparently he almost did actually at one point. But
Couple times.
everything about Mission Impossible Fallout, this defines a summer movie. From the action, the storyline, the
Suspense.
characters, the suspense. Yes, all the stunt work.
Comedy.
Even that. Oh my god.
I'm trying to jump.
I'm jumping out of a window! Henry Cavill is the villain. Rebecca Ferguson kicking ass. Seriously. There wasn't a single point in this movie. I mean, I won't lie. The first time I saw it, there was something about the first half that didn't feel right to me. But the IMAX watch took all that away.
Everything.
It took everything away. And the score of this movie, I was actually listening to the score on the way over here to get me pumped up. Usually they don't have the same director twice for the movies because, the first one had Brian De Palma, then John Woo, then J.J. Abrams, then Brad Bird, our boy for Incredibles. And then McQuarrie directed 2 of them, and man, this guy has found himself as one of the best action directors today. Seriously, how this man filmed everything in this movie, including the helicopter scene, even the free fall scene, which, by the way, after I saw this movie in IMAX, I knew I was breathing the whole time, but after I got out, I couldn't stop breathing heavily. I felt like I hadn't breathed in 2.5 hours.
It's just everything that we wanted in a summer film.
Yeah, it's everything.
And it's probably one of the best summer films, probably of the decade so far.
I think it's the best action film of the decade, honestly. I think it is the best. I think it's better than, I think it's better than Fury Road. I do think so. Yeah, I think it's better than Mad Max Fury Road, The Raid 2. It's action ecstasy, essentially. That's the best way I can describe it.
Everything we ever wanted.
Yeah. Simply put, Mission Impossible Fallout, #1 summer film of 2018.
Booyah.
Surprisingly good! Now the most surprising film of the summer, this should be pretty self-explanatory. These are the films that were just like, I don't know about that one, but after walking out, we were just like, wow. That wasn't bad. In fact, it was pretty good.
There really wasn't a surprising film until I saw a film recently, and that is The Happy Time Murders.
That's also mine. That's mine as well.
The Happy Time Murders, man.
Yeah.
Silly string. You're never going to look at it the same way again.
No, Lily, my intro of my review was, this was my intro of my review. So much silly string.
Puppetry in this movie is actually really good.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Well, this is the first movie I've seen from Melissa McCarthy that's actually quite good in such a long time.
Yeah, right. And even though I actually didn't mind Ghostbusters, I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay.
Oh, it's terrible!
The trailer for the film didn't convince me whatsoever. Neither did the Red Band trailer. And then, I don't know what it was. I was laughing. I don't know what it
Same.
was. Just seeing the clash between Melissa McCarthy and the main Muppet was just hysterical.
Oh, it's amazing.
And of course, just the silly string scene was just. I don't know what it was.
That was-
At first, I wasn't laughing, but after a while, I couldn't stop laughing. But there was one shot in there. Lucas, you don't know what I'm talking about, but they went into a store.
Yep.
That fucking scene.
That.
I didn't want to say it. I thought it was going to be the dumbest movie of the year. I thought it was going to be one of the worst movies of the year. Turned out, I was laughing my ass off throughout
Same.
it. And the mystery, surprisingly, was pretty good too. Good mystery, good action scenes as well. And thank you, Jim Henson, by the way. Oh, no.
Brian.
Thank you. Thank you, Brian Henson, for making this film. And thank you for continuing the work of puppetry out there. Seriously, thank you for continuing the work.
By using silly string.
God damn it. That's a ballsy move, I'm not gonna lie. It was a ballsy
Exactly.
move. But still, was a funny movie, entertaining. Lucas, you wanna say more?
That's pretty much it. You pretty much said what I wanted to say.
Congratulations, Melissa McCarthy. You actually made on a surprising. Good job.
Shocking.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay, my most surprising is going to surprise a lot of people.
Well, it is
Hence
surprising.
why it's called
film.
surprising. But
Okay.
I found this to be the most surprising film of the summer. This movie, I just saw it out of the blue. I didn't really have high expectations for it. I just decided to see it one day, and oh my god, it was absolutely hilarious. My most surprising film of the summer,
You're scaring me.
Uncle Drew.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen it
All
yet.
right.
I haven't
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen
This
either.
is a basketball movie.
Basketball.
It stars Kyrie Irving, who is Uncle Drew in this movie.
From the commercials, right?
From the commercial,
Yeah.
yes.
I know it's based on commercials. That's what I know.
It has the guy from Get Out. in
Oh,
this.
Little Ray Howery, I
Yes.
believe his name is.
He's
a
the-
funny guy.
He's the street ball manager of the team. He's gonna dominate at the Rucker, and it has cameos from a bunch of basketball stars. It has Chris Webber as a preacher, Reggie Miller, who is lights but he's legally blind. Nate Robinson is Boots, but he can't really walk. He's in a retirement home.
Okay, that's
Oh, that's kind of funny.
And you have Shaquille O'Neal, who is, I'm not joking, a dojo instructor.
Yes.
He teaches
Yes.
Shaq food.
Yes! We've all been waiting
What?
for it. I've been waiting for it.
He teaches Shaq food.
Yes! Yes! Our dreams have been answered.
We're super.
Oh my god.
Yes.
He actually teaches Shaq.
Yes.
Shaq.
What?
The only bad thing I will say, the only two things is his girlfriend, played by Tiffany Haddish.
Really?
Yeah, she wasn't really that good. And the
Wow.
main villain, Nick Kroll,
Yeah.
was
Nick
not
Kroll.
really the best fan of his. He was the most annoying piece of shit. He wanted to jump through that screen and punch him in the face.
Oh my god.
But yeah, this film from beginning to end was just absolutely hilarious. You guys need to see it if you haven't. Joe, you especially, because Shaq Fu.
Shaq food.
I can't believe fucking Shaq.
So yeah,
Yes.
Uncle Drew is my most surprising film of the summer.
Alright, guys, now time for most disappointing films. These are films, self-explanatory. We're looking forward to them so much. May have been our most disappointing films of the year. But then, of course, like Fantastic Four a couple years ago,
Fan 4 sick.
they just tearing us apart. Anyways, Lucas, go ahead.
Unlike surprising, I actually had quite a list to pick from. There are many films I could have picked from. Hereditary, I could have picked from Solo, Jurassic World.
Solo was close actually being on my list.
Come on.
I thought Solo was okay. I didn't like it, to be honest.
God.
Yeah, I didn't like Solo in all honesty. I didn't like it. I mean, I thought
what else?
that was okay.
I think that's pretty much all of them.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic. Oh yeah, you actually said it. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom is my.
That's mine as well.
What the heck?
Is that all of us?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's my most disappointing as well, actually.
Because here's the thing: Jurassic World, the first one, I thought was a good movie.
Yeah, I thought it was great too. I thought it was,
I thought it was
a fun
pretty
time.
good.
Yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt had great roles, but this time, however, not so.
It was just, it wasn't them. It was that damn script. It was a terrible script.
Oh, it was so bad.
It was, I mean, and plus the twist at the end, I was just like, where did this come from? It was something out of like a B-grade science fiction film, essentially.
Pretty much.
It really was. The visual effects were great. The cinematography is great. Don't get me wrong. I love the first half, though. The first half is excellent, and I really dug seeing them go on the island again. But as soon as they got off of the island, it just went, it went
Yeah,
way
it went-
downhill, I thought.
Just of how bad some of this movie is, like, it's just actually the second half. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I almost fell asleep. I literally almost fell asleep in the second
Same,
half.
I got bored throughout the movie.
I literally was
so
like, I was
bored.
like this. The second
I
half was like
almost
this.
cried.
You pulled a me. There were multiple spots where I
Oh
was
shit!
just.
I missed it.
What the heck?
I was trying to do me during the
This is the
movie.
best top 5 we've done so far.
But anyway, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom
Yeah.
is very disappointing, and the
It
box
is.
office numbers showed it this
Oh
year.
yeah, they did.
They really showed it.
no.
Jurassic World, the original one,
It
did
was
pretty well in
fine.
the box office.
It made over $1 billion.
This
Yeah.
time, however, not even close to half.
No, not even near that amount. And
So
then
bad.
the ending was just, oh my
The
god.
ending was pure cringe.
The ending was so bad, seriously. I mean, I didn't hate this movie. It was just, considering how much fun I had with the first one, I've seen the first one like 3 times. I have no intentions of seeing this one ever again. I
Thank
really
God.
don't.
Nope, I do not want to see this. Ever.
And there's gonna be a 3rd Jurassic World film.
Even though it did not perform well, I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's getting a 3rd one.
There was an end credits scene. It sets up for the 3rd one.
I did not see the
Now-
end credits.
oh, neither. I was so uninterested. I walked out immediately. I just like, nope, I'm good.
All right, my most disappointing film of the summer. When will Hollywood learn? Video games do not transfer well into movies. My most disappointing is Slender Man.
Oh.
You know it's not based on a
God.
game, right?
I did not see it.
Yes, it is.
No, it's based on a creepypasta.
It's a game still.
Well, the creepypasta turned into a game.
Yeah.
That turned into a movie.
It's still a game.
Yeah.
I was just bored. This movie was just boring.
It was. I didn't like the movie at all. It
I
was
didn't
boring.
see it.
It was just boring.
I mean,
didn't like this.
I mean,
no.
the first 10 minutes I was just like, okay, this is
Okay, let's
this
see
is
what happens
interesting.
here. I'm
But
saying,
as it
see
went
what happens
on
here.
and on, it just got. And by the end, I was just like, that was fucking stupid.
I fell asleep.
You fell asleep at one
I
point.
fell asleep. Yeah. These girls who were right behind me were screaming throughout their own. They were like, "Oh, what happened?"
Oh, there were screams in my
Okay,
audience too. Like the scene. I'm gonna mention the scene. And
Is it when they're in the hospital?
No, it wasn't that scene. But no, it was these 2 characters were kissing, and how this guy like contorts essentially. You see the
Oh.
face he made. I was laughing so much. I started laughing, and everyone was
exactly what you're
and,
talking
and
about.
everyone was like, ah! I was just thinking, this is too damn funny to be scary. But no, I'm with you. The movie was not
It
good.
was bad.
It's my 3rd worst horror film of the year.
Seriously, like I said, they need to learn. Video games don't adapt well to films
I mean,
unless it's.
it's not again. It's not based on a video
Unless,
game, but yeah. But I mean, I see what you're going for. I see what you're going for, though. I do.
I'm trying to. No.
Alrighty, guys, here we go.
No.
Top 5. Surprise, disappointing is done. So it is time for the moment you guys have been waiting for. It is time for the shit stains of the summer movie season of 2018. You guys know this. We hate these films.
Yep.
So, Alex, Lucas has been going first. Now time for you, sir.
I'm gonna be honest. This could
Yeah,
have
it
been
could've been
a
a
lot
lot.
of films.
Yeah, it
this
could've
could have been. Let's see, The Purge, or The Turd.
I haven't seen the first
Purge
Purge.
election year.
I haven't seen that film yet.
Or the first Purge. It could have been that. Could have been The Spy Who Dumped Me.
Haven't seen that either.
It could have been Life at the Party.
Haven't seen it.
But my worst film of this summer,
think
my
we're the
biggest
same.
shit stain of the summer, features one of the best comedic actors in the MTV generation.
Yep.
Action Point.
That's also mine. That's
Action
also,
Point.
That's mine
With
as well.
the material, the source material, where they actually had a park, not an action park, with rides that make you go crazy and make you want to
Notorious for injuries.
Notorious for
Actually,
injuries.
a couple of deaths happened too.
deaths. They had like
Inexperienced
child labor,
workers. Yes.
child labor,
Yeah, people were always drunk while they were working,
Uh-huh.
so it was just
drunk, high.
lawsuits waiting to
Oh
happen,
my
essentially.
God.
And knowing how Giant Ox with the Jackass history,
Mm-hmm.
you see this too.
It would be perfect.
What?
No,
Not even close.
not even close.
Nope.
I remember this one scene vividly. They
What
were
was
at
the scene?
like I think they were at a TV station,
Yes, that was. Oh my god, I know what you're talking about.
and Chris Pontius, aka Party Boy.
He was the worst character in the movie.
Yep.
The worst. He makes this joke
Uh-huh.
towards when he sees Giant Oxwell's daughter's kid for the first time in years. I was just like, okay, pedophile, back it
Heard.
off.
alert.
Like he goes like, "Oh, you blossomed."
No laughs.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, I chuckled at one scene.
I didn't laugh at
One
all.
scene, and I think it
If
actually
it was the catapult, I'm gonna.
No, it wasn't that part. That was a stupid part. When you do the jackass style of stunts, get the people that are masters at it. Get Jeff Tremaine, get Spike Jones, get everyone involved with it. Don't get
Preston Lacey.
Don't get some guy that's just like, oh, I can help you direct this giant Knoxville if you want. Oh, hey, yeah, you want to help me direct this? Let's make this movie. And this is the crap that we got.
This was bad.
I mean, it's not just bad. It was just
It was cringeworthy.
it was depressing.
It was just bad. It was depressing to watch in the
Seriously,
theater.
Giant Knoxville, I completely get that you want to hurt yourself for us, but as he said in Jackass 2, the times have changed, I guess. But I mean,
The
no.
best of times is not now.
Yeah,
For me,
there we go.
this
Yeah.
movie is background noise. That's pretty much what this movie is.
What?
It's the equivalent of background
This
noise.
one was like my top 5 or top 4 worst films of the year in all honesty.
same.
Talk about a film that really could have been good, but man, ended up being shit. Shit point, as I'm going to call it. Shit point. There we go.
It was bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to a film that is known as the shitstains summer. There are plenty of qualifications
know
and
what
plenty
it
of
is.
films that could have competed. The ones that were close but did not come close were Teen Titans Go to the Movies. There was Book Club. There was Death at the Party. There was Hereditary.
I thought that was going to be your worst.
And
Yeah, same.
there was Book Club. But now,
You mentioned Book Club twice.
sorry, the film that I consider to be the worst of the summer and the worst end credits scene of all time,
Wow.
The First Turd, also
First
known
Purge.
as The First Purge. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have an end credit scene to advertise a
seen
TV
The First
show, you fucked
Yeah, that's
up.
right, because they're making a Purge TV series now.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, The Purge, The First
Yeah, they're making a
Purge
TV
is
series. It's a prequel
equivalent
series, I
of
think.
literally shitting on a script and then handing that piece of shit script to a person and then thinking it's actually a good movie, but it's not. Every actor in this movie is complete and utter garbage, including the beginning scene. The beginning of this movie starts off with a guy named Skeletor. I shit you not. This is his expression. Yep, his name is Skeletor. He does this.
Like the Purge election year again.
He literally says he wants to purge all his acts away, and he pretty much is leads up. This is pretty much the actions that lead up to the first purge, which takes place in Staten Island, and pretty much how it became so corrupt, and how literally there is one point in this movie where this guy literally creates the purge because not enough action is going on.
You know what that reminds me when we did that expression? Is it, I want my candy bar!
And there's literally a scene.
I'm gonna open the gate to help this homeless guy.
Oh my god.
This movie can suck the devil's dick.
There it is.
The
There
first
it is.
that phrase in
Purge
ages.
is the worst film of the summer. If you want a more in-depth review, check out my channel. I've done a review on it. And with that being said, that is my worst film of the summer, The First Purge. Please stop making movies and stop making TV shows because you took the money away from the Sorry to Bother You. And I am very upset.
And
about that.
upgrade. Alrighty guys, and that's gonna do it for our top 5 summer films of 2018. If you guys ask me, that actually might be my favorite video for our top 5s that we've done.
Yeah,
wow.
I could definitely agree.
No, like this was
Oh,
just
wow.
too much fun, seriously.
Oh,
But yeah,
wow.
guys, thank you so much for watching again.
No, I think the studio audience had a thing to do with it.
Yeah, that too.
Hi,
Our
everyone.
studio audience.
Hello.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I do apologize we couldn't get our July top 5 up, but again, it was busy. Nonetheless, though, thank you to Alex and Lucas for being part of this list. Thank you guys again a million times over. Not to mention it's the 7th anniversary of my channel on YouTube, so this kind of coincides with that. But anyways, guys, of course, as always, please comment down, let us know below what is your top 5 summer films of this season. Also, your most surprising film, most disappointing, and also your shit stains. We want to know. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Snapchat. I'm also on Stardust. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links to your names are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this top 5 summer films of 2018 list. If you guys want to see more just like this one, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. If you guys want to see the top 5 most underrated films of the 2010s, please click on Lucas's side. Or if you guys want to see the top 5 most overrated films of the 2010s so far, please click on Alex's side. And of course, until the next top 5 or until the next review or whatever. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Hell yeah, rock on, guys. See you guys next time.